Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this leadership webinar. We welcome you to the call. I've got my co-host, Arthur Zablocki. Today, we've got Samantha Chan, and we may even have Steve Barron joining us today as well on this leadership call. So wherever you are in the world, a warm welcome. So if you be kind enough to just put in the chat exactly which country you're joining from. It's always a pleasure to see how many countries we're part of. We already know, which is over 200, but how many are on the call today? So I hope all of you had a fantastic week. It's been an exciting week for myself and some of the people I'm working with. Leaders around the world have realized they've got something special here. This started in last year when we got into the pre-launch, and the development of the app has gone from being okay to amazing. The app itself that we're using, which is the affiliate app, the business builder app, is as good as it gets. I mean, we've got some releases coming, which my colleague Arthur will be talking a little bit more about. What are the little features we can expect in the coming weeks and months, especially in February. There's another release coming, which he'll talk to you more about. So exciting times. SuperOne is growing rapidly, like I said, around the world. Leaders last year made obviously a fantastic income from being part of this opportunity, and December turned out to be a record-breaking month, not just for the company, but for many leaders around the world who made a superb income in the month of December. And December is normally in the affiliate marketing world a bit quiet, but for SuperOne, it was a great month. So look, there have been many other affiliate marketing or networking or other opportunities that came and went in 2020. And that is really important, that we understand that these opportunities will come and go. And some of us might have been part of other opportunities where, for whatever the reason was, they perhaps closed down, or unfortunately they turned out to be a scam, or the training wasn't there, or the product obviously wasn't as good as we're supposed to be. We are going to deliver the product very soon, and that product obviously is going to be unbelievable. When this game launches, I believe the game is going to be one of the best trivia games, mobile trivia games, to ever have launched. And we're excited that we're part of this. It's literally something where you're part of a company, not only which is becoming $1 billion, which is going to become $1 billion and perhaps going on to become a multi-billion-dollar brand, but we're part of something which is going to become a legacy company, a company which is going to be around for a while. So you could be part of this for years to come and decades to come. And when you look at the program, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, that has been on air now for over 20 years. That's how addictive that program is, the concept of people simply answering questions and winning money. And that is why I believe that what we have here is going to be around for a very, very long time as well. Because people love to win money and earn money. And we've developed a platform which gives every single person a chance to be something which is going to become a household name. So just going to see, Arthur, how are you doing today? You're still muted. You're
Super. Thank you, Adam, for this introduction. Yes, we are ready to start. We are ready to kick off the 2021 in a very big way. I was just looking at the questions in the chat. That's why I've got caught off guard a little bit there. We've got a few slides prepared for you to give you an update on what's going on today, what we really wanted to do. And I'm glad that this has started to happen. We wanted you to experience that this year, that it's not just us talking about the things that are going to happen at some point in the future, but we wanted to give you evidence that things are going to be different. I know for many of you here on this call, you've been possibly with SuperOne for a little bit, and maybe you expected certain things to happen, but they didn't. For whatever reason, this year is going to be very different. We've got a different approach to how things are being rolled out, how things are going to be happening. We've got a very strict plan. and the executive team is getting stronger and stronger. Before I go deeper into what has happened recently, how these next few weeks are going to look like, I'm going to pass the mic over to Steve and Samantha as well. They're on this call. They've been very active, as most of you know, these past few months, helping us out to build this community in a very big way and supporting everybody, not just their own teams. They're part of the corporate presenters team as well. So over to you guys before we're going to go any further into an actual roadmap.
Ladies before gentlemen.
Happy New Year, everyone. Just wanted to say that today is, welcome, and I hope you're all enjoying your weekend. I've given the stage. As you know, it has been a bit of a bumpy ride with the staking and all that, which Arthur will actually cover. But all I want to say is this opportunity, this program has been amazing. Even though we've been through a lot of bumpy rides, we're coming towards the tail end of everything, and we're getting closer and closer to realizing how amazing this project's going to be. So those that choose to stick with us will reap the rewards, and I can't emphasize it enough in regards to that. And I'm really excited about what's to come and what is going to be delivered. And as Arthur actually mentioned, we are changing things 2021, and we are going to collectively as a community build and make this an amazing project. So that's very, very short for me in regards to what I said. I'll leave it up to Steve. Up to you now.
All right, very good. Hey, listen, everybody, great job for as many attendees that are here today. Of course, Adam already highlighted that great point of how many folks are engaged with us. This is leadership. This is not the field. And I think hopefully everybody understands that. When you have 200, 300 people, 400 people that are leadership, that means there's thousands of people in the network. So I hope you all understand that. And to be kind of pre-selected to be on a broadcast like here today, that's an important ingredient in itself. The other things that Arthur's going to share are talking about, and Adam, of course, from sales side, and of course from the affiliate side. Arthur is the head of affiliates. That is the overseeing of all things that we do. And of course, Adam with sales, everything that we do there. So, and then we got a master distributor above all of us. So we have people we have to answer to. So in that, it's an important understanding, folks, that you're building a business. Some people have been enrolled for 30 days and they say, well, if we could change this, some people have been enrolled for 60 days, if we could get that fixed. And all of a sudden it's like, whoa, hang on a second. We've got that all under control. Follow the roadmap with us and let's take this journey together. That's how exciting it is. Guys, think about what you're building here. You have an opportunity to acquire not only XRP, get involved in the game space. The most exciting thing is when our game comes out. I can't wait for all of a sudden it's going to go on the whole Amazon. I keep saying this all the time, or on the Yahoo update your page in the morning, and it's going to say, hey, Fantasy launches SuperOne game this weekend. That's going to be exciting for all of us. And what better way to have, instead of 60 people or 50 people, how about 100,000 people all engaged in that, promoting our business and our brand? So it's going to be an exciting time. Back to you, Arthur. Can't wait for those great updates. Adam, great job as always. And back with you.
Super. I'm going to touch on the staking on a swap first of all, because I know I've been getting so many messages from everybody that I'm still getting back to some people like a few days later. It's going to happen, but I need a few more days to catch up. So guys, we recognize, and those things are just outside of our control. The fact that some of you have been getting like an invalid session error on a Trust Wallet, or the Trust Wallet told you that you have to pay like $10 and then another 20 on top. These things have nothing to do with SuperOne. It's Ethereum network and the app, the external app that we've been using, the Trust Wallet. But we understand that if somebody paid $100 for a package and then asking them to pay another 30 on top, it's just stupid. It just did not make sense. That's why we spoke to the developers. If there is a way to organize this swap process in a way where you're paying significantly less, if not maybe actually doing the swap completely for free. So that's why we are revising the process. We want as many members to be able to swap over as it is physically possible, so that you get to benefit from the staking rewards for December. So that's number one. This is why we even disabled the website right now. You will not find the token website on the Super.one anymore, because we don't want any more questions. We don't want people to be going through this process and spending on the money if potentially there will be no need for that, like in the next week or so. So that's the big change. The biggest change, as you know, those of you who follow what's happening with Ripple, again, it's that, like in a baseball, that curveball that we got. We got quite a few of those curveballs last year. But guys, we're responding to them. That's what typically companies will do. The companies that are going somewhere and are looking to actually release something onto the market, as Adam has highlighted. So this whole XRP issue that came out back in December, we are making changes. Of course, just like most companies, exchanges that list XRP and other platforms, we're also making a switch. We already partially converted our platform to US dollar back in November, but now we are making a complete change to a stable coin, to USDC. USDC is just an equivalent, it's pegged to a dollar. So the value of the platform is always going to be exactly the same. It's always going to be $1. Anyway, we are doing the switch now. It's going to take another week or two. That I was going through the whole list of tasks related to this switch with Esther, with our design, with our solutions architect. There are 54 tasks assigned to just this one switch to USDC. It's a massive, massive job. The company's been already going through this for a couple of weeks. We're nearly there. We need a little bit more time. That's the priority number one. We know that we talked about the mini wallets, the performance pool. We have to do the switch right now. Once we switched, we're going to take care of all the swaps, everybody who's got the tokens, and it's switching now to and it's in a process of switching to the new super tokens that we're going to be releasing. Then the staking is coming in. So those things will happen in stages. Now, I'm really kind of stopping myself from going too technical. That's my background, but I will shout if you feel that I'm going a little bit too far. Now, the way we are going to be working, and this is affecting you, whether you are more kind of technically minded, waiting for the game, or business minded, it's affecting you either way. We are going to be releasing things in what we call sprints. So the app, basically, they explained it to me exactly how it's going to work last week. So we are going to be making releases to our back office. It doesn't matter whether that's Android, web, or iOS. We are going to be releasing things every 2 weeks. So there will be like a one big push with several features, cleanups, adjustments every 2 weeks. It could be roughly around the 1st of February, then 15th of February. Every 2 weeks, there's going to be another release. You're going to be updating your application inside of your app store every 2 weeks. And there will not be just one feature. Whatever we manage to do, test, develop, that's going to be pushed out. So the very first one, there could be like 5 or 6 big things that will come out during the first sprint, because we've got a lot that we've already designed. But as we explained before, Apple's been a big problem for us because they don't like our store. They wanted 30% from our store. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to be going into all the politics and the rest of it, but we're not going to have the store section on an Apple device. If you want to buy a package or top up, you're going to go to your Chrome browser or Safari browser on your phone. You're going to log into your SuperOne account, make that purchase, and then you can go back to the app. The app will be treated more like an affiliate application rather than the customer-centered application. That's pretty much what it's going to be, more or less. And how often do we actually make purchases in the store anyway? Once every month, once every 2 months. Once the gaming platform is going to be different, just to be sure that you understand. This is just to do with the affiliate application. With regards to the game itself, the game will be 100% identical on iOS and Android devices. I want to clear this up. It's just the affiliate elements. There will be slight differences, not major, nothing major. Again, every 2 weeks, major releases. So we've already done 2. We've already done actually 3 releases this month. So the brand new store, that already came out. You can see that on a web. You can see that on Android devices. iOS will catch up. We are now working with Apple just to sort out and finally get their approval. And the iOS will receive updates very soon as well. We are catching up. but we are pushing out. We're not waiting for Apple anymore. Whatever we have ready for web and Android, we're pushing them out straight away. That's how it's going to work. So the brand new store, this has fixed one of the big problems we've been having, where people, for whatever reason, instead of purchasing the 100 super wallet, they thought that the 10 times 10 is the same thing, but of course it's not. So that has fixed the big problem, and also we wanted to look more professional. Let's not kid ourselves. Certain things that even our current app offers, the design and all those things, we're cleaning up. We are improving the quality of the platform. We are improving the functionality. This is, by the time we finish, and I was actually thinking about these things last week, because when you don't see me on calls or whatever, I'm deep in the design. I'm using design applications myself. I'm scanning all sorts of different platforms, websites, even exchanges for ideas on how to improve, how to make this more functional, how to make the affiliate app more beneficial to you, empowering you with additional tools to help you attract more people to the business, be more effective, know exactly whom to work with from within your team. It's very, very important. So this is a big change. It looks a lot better if you compared it. I don't have that comparison right now, but probably some of you can still go back to the old app and see how maybe you've got some screenshots and images. This is a big change, big improvement. The My Performance, this is going to be the section that we'll be upgrading all the time. Like probably we will never be done with this. My Performance is going to give you analytics, like what type of bonuses you've already activated. What else do you need to do to activate different bonuses? We're going to be adding stuff continuously. Right now, we've got the rank section at the very top. And for those of you who are super founders, you will also see that super founder section. If you are not a super founder, you will not see anything at all. There's no point showing something to you where it's not relevant. So that's how we've done it. That's already been released. And the settings section is out. You probably have noticed that this is brand new. We've cleaned up. This is version 1. There are already 2 additional versions that have been finished. We are getting ready for the introduction of the two-step, we're going to call it two-step verification. Very important. Every time when you're going to be changing your email or phone, and you will be able to do it yourself very soon, that will require that you're going to enter a 6-digit code that you're going to get on your email or phone. If you're going to be trying to withdraw money, the same thing. If you're going to be trying to change your wallet for earnings, the same thing. You're going to get a prompt and you need to enter a 6-digit code. You are going to have it for the login. If you want to strengthen your security for the login, add that additional layer. We will also add that, where you're going to be required to enter the code before you log in, just to give you that peace of mind that your account is secured. In case you're storing your earnings on the internal account, nobody will be able to touch your money in any way, even if they manage to log into your account somehow. Funny story. Sometimes I'm helping out members in the field and their passwords are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm thinking, okay, no wonder why you feel that something might not be quite right, that something isn't secure enough. Change your password. Start from that. Genuinely, that's a real case. We've got quite a few people who have this. Now, so this settings section, it may feel that it's kind of not that important, but it's setting us up for many additional features that we are going to be introducing, like sharing the information with your uplines, with your downlines, being able to reach out to them. That's why we've got this My Public Profile section. That's the information that the platform will be sharing with others. If you don't want to put your real name, you can put Mickey Mouse, whatever. We don't care. But then we've got also the billing information. That's going to be for invoices. If you treat it like a business, probably you want to generate an invoice to do with your purchases. That you bought a package, you will be able to do this on a platform. That's why we've separated. So we are preparing it. Seriously, by the time we finish, and I'm expecting those things that we've designed to be fully out by April, May. Of course, every 2 weeks there's going to be something, but we're going to complete it April, May. We will have a world-class platform. Nobody will have the same features, the same capabilities, functionalities like us. This is going to be a world-class affiliate application. I'm only showing you the main things. We've done a lot more. Now the performance pool, we're just, okay, because of these new processes, we are retesting every single bit again. Every single feature that has been developed, we are retesting, because we want to be sure that once things are out, that we're not having any issues, because we've got too much and we don't want to be cleaning we want to be releasing instead of cleaning up. So that's why the performance pool is now in the testing stage. That's quite possibly the next thing that will be introduced, the next thing that will come out. You will be able to, just to repeat how it's going to work. The qualification, so many of you, the moment this is out, many of you will already have this qualified lifetime member status the moment you log in. You will have that already, because we've opened up the qualification for the performance pool on the 1st of October already. So as long as you've placed between 1 and 3 people on your public leg with 500 package or bigger, between 1 and 3, because that depends on what package you have. If you have 500 as your highest, 3. If you have 1,000, then 2. If you have 2,500, then 1. If you have done that, then you will already have this qualified lifetime member status the moment you log in. And once the pool is out, that's when we are going to start working towards collecting our pool points. So hopefully, okay, I'm not gonna, I don't want to be throwing out any dates, but that's the next one that is in the queue right now to come out. Now, this is a big one. Again, we're doing a lot of things because of your feedback. I sometimes spend quite a bit of time inside the help desk queue on the inside, because I want to see what problems you're having. Because if there is something that is repeated all the time, why not to introduce a feature to stop you from contacting, and you, instead of contacting the support and waiting 1 or 2 days, you can just check it yourself in the back office, just to save time. That's why we're adding certain features and functionalities. Pay attention. I wonder if I have the annotation tools here. No, okay, I'm not going to draw, but let's go back. Just pay attention to the bottom left, to the matching team section. We're adding rank volume. So no longer you'll be confused as to why is my rank this and not that? Why is my rank not higher? Clearly, I'm seeing that the volume is adequate. I know that this has been a question for so long, we are addressing it. So the volume that you're going to see there, it's just going to be the volume that is actually contributing towards your next rank. You're going to see your current rank, you're going to see the volume, all the green is the 24-hour growth. And then just below, you're going to see the progress bar. So again, you're going to see how much you've done and what's missing towards your next rank, how much more you need to produce to reach your next rank. That's going to save a lot of time. I'm sure that many of you will be happy once this is fully out. Then we're also cleaning up the buttons. We're removing the button next to the matching team. I don't believe anybody's using it. And it's just consuming, it's just making the app a little bit slower. But we're making the personal team more button, settings button, we're going to highlight. Also, another big thing, we're adding the find member search box just above the binary members. Look at the very bottom right now, you've got the find member bar. I'm getting this a lot. Like, some people are saying, I'm helping out everybody. They're contacting me, they're asking questions. We don't have the time. Like, I'm sometimes running out of time. I want to help everybody, but when I'm getting a lot of requests, and it's the same for you, maybe you're doing videos and people are reaching out to you. Of course, you have to prioritize your own team or people who are in your binary. You have to. It only makes sense. So with that, you'll be able to check exactly who is in your team, in your personal team, or who is in a binary team. You will simply be able to put the referral name, and there it is. Just 2 or 3 more things, guys, and you'll be able. I'm going to pass the mic over. I'm running. My voice is already starting to crackle. Now, this has been probably the one that we spent the most time on, and this is going to be absolutely massive once this comes out. So that's part of the personal team section. Like right now, that section is comparatively to this pretty poor. What we have right now, it's still pretty good, but what we are going to have there is really going to kick ass. So we're going to have You'll be able, on the left-hand side column, you're going to see where this person is on your left or right leg. You will see what their highest package is. So that's what these dots are for. You see the guide at the very top. So you don't need to think, okay, what color is pink? What package is pink? What package is purple? The guide at the very top will tell you, okay, purple is $1,000. So you'll be able to see that very clearly. You'll be able to hide that guide. You're going to click on hide guide and you're going to close it. So filters. We're going to have promotions. We're going to have a ton of stuff happening. But let's say you're signing people up. Maybe you've got some link going on. You're doing paid advertising. You've got a YouTube channel. You've got some banner that you place somewhere. You're getting registrations. People are enrolling and you want to reach out to them. You want to see, okay, who purchased the package, who hasn't purchased the package. You'll be able to use the filters and say, I want to only see my personal members who registered in the last 90 days who do not have a package yet. That's what you'll be able to do. You will very quickly stack those filters together and the system will only display you those particular members. And then you're going to click on details and then you're going to get the phone number and you're going to get the email. And that details section, just like the My Performance section, we'll be filling up continuously. Those will be the things that we'll be working on over and over again. There will be new features coming in. You're going to see the performance. You're going to see the rank volume for your direct team. We're going to be adding stuff to it continuously. So view team, you're going to go level deeper and you're going to check your level 2 members. You'll be able to see exactly the same thing. Now, this section also has this additional column called rank volume. This is only going to be for your level 1 team. You're going to see exactly how much these members are right now contributing towards your next rank. This goes through that 40% rank rule already. So you don't need to be making calculations in your head. The system will tell you everything. I'm spending maybe a little bit too much time on this, but I'm excited, guys. This is going to be very powerful. Now, the mini wallet, I know we're getting messages from everybody, especially South America, especially Africa and Asia. People are screaming for the mini wallets. It's coming. We're going to release 2 versions or 3 versions, possibly at the same time. This just needs to be retested again, and we need to prepare it for this first release, for this first sprint. We cannot push it harder right now. Esther is now managing the whole release process, the whole development, and something that is actually very good, something that we didn't do well enough last year is right now, if we have a strict list of features that we're planning to release, there's no way that something else can come in. We kind of played a little bit a naughty game last year where, okay, we're going to do this. Okay, stop everything else. Let's do this. This is not going to happen this year. We're following a very specific plan. And if something else if somebody has an idea, they will have to wait like a month before that idea could possibly even be introduced. We are making sure that the features, that the things that we've talked about, that we have been talking about, are coming out. Instead of just us talking about them for 6 months, for 9 months, and people are scratching their heads. Okay, he talked about that in September. Why is that not out yet? It's not going to be like that anymore. We've got this very specific plan, and we're going to follow through. Now, leaderboard, it's very good for kind of team engagement, motivation. People will see each other. They will be overtaking each other. We're going to have a list of 500 names on the leaderboard on a weekly and monthly basis. It doesn't matter what package comes into your team, into your structure. Everything will count as 1 point, whether that's 100 or 500, doesn't matter. Everything is going to be 1 point. You're going to see those points. This is going to help. My balance, that's going to be something very useful as well. The reason why I'm showing it, because I know that you guys are asking for the transaction ID or hash ID of your withdrawals. So we are adding that into the system. You don't need to be asking for the support. Okay, I just withdrew money. I forgot about the destination tag or whatever. I need the transaction ID so I can connect. I can raise the ticket with my exchange. You don't need to be asking the support. You will not need to ask the support. You'll be able to copy the transaction ID directly from your back office. Very, very important feature. We are introducing tap switches. So you'll be able to say, okay, I want to see my deposits. I want to see my transfer, my withdrawals. You'll be able to click through them. Very, very big thing. We are removing completely the XRP. because somebody messaged me the other day. Okay, the amount of XRP in my back office used to be 2,000. Now it's only 1,500. Why is that? And like, everybody's wasting time explaining the thing. Our platform is always in US dollars. If the value of XRP goes up, then the number of Ripple will decrease, will go down. But like, we're cleaning up, we're removing all the confusion that we see that the platform could be causing right now, just to make everything very clear, very crisp. And this is a big one now as well. Again, this is a business. People have to, or should at least, declare that they are making money if they are making money. So you'll be able to generate reports from the back office. We're changing the colors. We are introducing icons a little bit just to make this app look nicer. This is of course desktop, but it's the same for mobile as well. Now we are separating all the bonuses, because right now in your back office, you are only seeing 4. There is coding, and the coding that we have in the back office right now actually has 3 bonuses inside of this one single section. We've got the super founder, we've got the direct bonus, and we've got the coding that is all under one right now. We're splitting. So you're going to have them separately. So very, very important. This will avoid all the confusion. You're going to know exactly, okay, I earned $10. We've also cleaned up the messages as well. We can see them at the very bottom. You're going to see how much you've earned. The flags, hopefully, for the US, that will be sorted out. You've got a nice flag over there, so hopefully that won't be a problem for much longer. Okay. One last sentence from me. I'm going to pass the mic. I've nearly lost my voice, but Adam has highlighted that, Steve as well. Right now, this opportunity very much is about strategic positioning. We're not convincing people. We're not chasing and harassing anybody. If for whatever reason, because there are everybody's got a different personality. Some people, they are never first in line for new things. They will never queue up when iPhone releases the next phone. When they release the next, they prefer to wait until it's tested, until it's proven, until bugs are fixed, all that kind of stuff. That's why there's no point chasing and convincing. This opportunity, this company is about strategic positioning, because we want you to think always what's going to happen to our growth once the gaming platform is out. We are going to have people who will be signing up, and I'm hoping that this is going to be you as well. 50, 100, 150 people per day. Because all you're going to be doing is sending links to games to get people enrolled. So when that happens, would you prefer to be the only one who does it? Or would you prefer to be ready for that event with 10 other people on your team, with 100 other people on your team? Guess what's going to happen then? If you have 10, 20 people in your team also getting ready for that event, they're going to be bringing 50, 100. Your team is going to go 100x in 24 hours, in 2 days, 3 days, depending on how well you're going to position yourself. That's what we are doing right now. You are preparing yourself. You are positioning those generals, however you want to call them, and they do the same thing. And they are preparing for when the game is out. Because the ultimate goal, at least to me, for many others as well, is to be ready for this true passive income. Yeah, the staking is going to be nice. You're going to get those drips, but it's not going to be crazy. That one thing that we are preparing for is true residual income that comes in once members of your network, customer network, start spending money on a gaming platform. They use advertising. There's going to be travel, shopping, money services in the future. That's the holy grail. That's what we are preparing for. You're building your team right now of those affiliates who will be hungry, who will be then creating their own customer networks. We are preparing for that event. That's what we're building right now. Over to you guys, Steve, Samantha, Adam.
Fantastic. That is great information shared by you, Arthur. I mean, I'm really excited with some of these updates that are coming up, with the kind of things that are being developed. And what I do want everybody to understand, Rome wasn't built in a day. So where we are so far with the affiliate app, it's looking great. It's got some superb features, but it took a lot of time getting there. It took a lot of time from the developers, from obviously Esther, who's been doing a great job, but I want to thank Arthur for going over and above. As a head of affiliate, he has worked, I mean, day and night in trying to go granular, in looking at what is it that we can do to make this better. And I've got to say this, without his input, some of the features he's shown you today, there would no way we would be having those features happening, or whatever features have been released. Yes, the app would have been okay or good, but a lot of the input has come from Arthur. So a big thank you to you, Arthur, from the field. Secondly, a big thank you to our developers who are also working long hours to make this happen. I mean, Andreas has engaged some great developers, and Esther is a world-class executive who's working with us, and she's doing a tremendous job. So we must understand what happens in the background. There is a lot of work going on. We already have a great app, but in the coming weeks, it's going to become world-class. It really is. And that happens only with hard work and forward thinking. And this is what the team has been doing. So again, these features are going to make everybody's life easier. These features are going to help you build your business by being obviously informed as to where you are and where you need to go. These features will make your life easier. And these features, some of the things like the mini wallet, are game-changing features which will help us create momentum. So you can see where we're going with this, and what we're doing here. There is no other company I have been part of who listens to the field or to the leadership like this company does. Because what Arthur has been able to do, and how receptive Andreas, and how obviously the team has been available to us to make these changes, which will benefit every single leader around the world. Again, I take my hat off to Andreas for making that happen, because believe me, there's a lot of resistance, or most of these sort of ideas that we have as leaders never come to fruition. So we're really fortunate that we have a forward-thinking company who's making resources and development time available for us to truly make this a world-class app. Secondly, I want to thank our other management team who are working behind the scenes. I mean, we've got Ingo Mebus, who's obviously got an amazing track record of developing huge teams worldwide, who's available to every leader to be able to jump on your local Zoom calls if needed. John Clench, the architect behind an amazing compensation plan, he's also available to our top leaders he will jump on some of your Zoom calls as well, as long as you give all of these people. And Stians, who were the original people within the concept and work close with Andreas to bring this to where it is today, are also happy to join. And again, myself, Arthur, Samantha, Steve, we're all here as leaders who are happy to work with any other leader in the world to get this company to take it right to the next level. But I'm really glad I'm part of something which focuses on compliance, which focuses on doing things right, doing things professionally. And we are going to become one of the biggest affiliate marketing companies in the world. We're most likely going to, in a short period of time, become the most popular trivia game in the world. And we're also going to become a platform which has revenue coming in from multiple sources. And like Arthur just said now, strategic positioning, there is those entrepreneurs who understand strategic positioning. We right now are positioning ourselves. Some of you amazing leaders did that with the founders promotion. You created founders and you created a lifetime bonus for yourself. Some of you are going to take advantage of the performance club and take advantage of that extra bonus you could be earning. But the biggest thing we're doing is we're letting the world's best UX company guide us as to when this game should launch, because they have helped some of the biggest brands in the world launch new apps, new websites, and new products. And those are real life examples. When the Royal Caribbean cruise ship changed their app and released the app working closely with Fantasy, they became extremely successful, and the app became successful. Netflix, Facebook, and the list goes on how many of these multi-billion-dollar companies where the founders and their teams work closely with the fantasy team, and they have delivered and released things in the right way. This is not about releasing the game tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. This is about releasing the game when the market conditions and the game we feel is going to make the maximum impact. And we are releasing that game in the very near future because development work is going on. We've come close to the end of the UX look and feel of the app, because 3 of the top people in fantasy have been working with Andreas and the developers. So let's be patient. Let's understand the game is only one part. When that releases, we'll all be able to take advantage, play the game, and it will have that viral effect that Arthur is talking about. And getting there, we need to do our bit first, which is create that Genesis community of 100,000 people. Because when we have that 100,000 people in place, all those 100,000 people need to do is get 10 people each. That's 1 million people in the network. And I reckon we could do that in a day. Soon as that game launches, we could do that in hours of it launching. So exciting, exciting times ahead. We really are heading towards something epic here. And what I'm going to say to you all is, if you see what we've got and you bring enough people into the business, not only will you change your life, but you'll change the lives of every single person who becomes an early adopter in this amazing business. So over to you, Steve.
Well, Adam, fantastic job. Listen, everybody, because it's a corporate update, you'll see in the very near future for our Master Distributor, Ingo, John Clence, come together on the field motivation for promotions and things that we'll have in the future. As that comes into play, we'll have a proper introduction for that. Arthur did a great job with all the updates, as well as one of the top field people in SuperOne, along with Samantha with all the great content. Listen, guys, go to excitingwebinars.com/calendar. We still have a full run of business today. We've got, of course, another presentation with Adam this afternoon, myself and Samantha at 11 o'clock with our Super Saturday, not only North America, but wherever it fits your schedule around the world. Please go to excitingwebinars.com/calendar. Make sure you plug in. And then we'll have that next presentation set up with Ingo and all the corporate people, as well as, of course, being the master presenter, really the master distributor for us here at SuperOne. And you want to make sure you don't miss that. That'll be an exciting time. A lot of fundamentals and promotions, a lot of fundamentals, what's happening in Germany, what's happening all over the world. Of course, and Adam working with all the areas of business for us in the sales side of things. Fantastic job, everybody. Thanks for all the great work for each and every one. Samantha, we'll see you at 11 o'clock. Unless you want to shout out and say hello to everybody all over the world, go ahead and do that if you choose to. If not, we'll button things up.
Well, I've got no choice now. Hi, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to SuperOne. And we'll see you Super Saturday at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in an hour and 15 minutes. So let's go.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Super, guys. All right. So that's the update for you today. We're carrying on. We're growing from strength to strength. And again, get ready for those sprints. Quick reminder, we've got to do that. Tomorrow is the final deadline and there will be a change. The developers have already been instructed to prepare the system. We are dropping what's coming in every package. The number of credits, the number of tokens will be halved as of 1 second past midnight, so Monday morning. So be sure that you reach out to your prospects, to your existing team. If somebody's looking to add another package to the portfolio, of course they can. This is the final deadline. There will be no more extensions. Instructions have been sent very quickly to the developers. That's it. So that's it for this call, everybody. There's going to be a recording. And again, Super Saturday training session with Steve and Samantha starting very soon. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.